Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about the Indus Valley civilizations. So, the Indus Valley civilization is started in the Sindh River. The civilization is broke out in the world. So, the Indus Valley civilization was established around 3300 BC. It was flourished between 2700 BC and 1900 BC. It started declining around 1900 BC and disappeared around 1400 BC. So this was a period that was established, and that period was to be started declining in 1900 BC, and again it was disappeared in 1400 BC. This is also called as Harappan civilization. The Harappan and Mohenjo-daro is the site that was discovered along with the Indus Valley settlements. So this is also called as Harappan civilization. After the first city to be excavated, that Harappa is situated in the present Punjab and present Pakistan. The pre-Harappan civilization has been founded at Meaghar, Pakistan, which flows the first evidence of cotton cultivation. So Meaghar is a place that was excavated, and there was evidence that was a cotton cultivation prevalent in the Indus Valley period. So geographically, the civilization was covered Punjab, Sindh and Balochistan, Rajasthan, Gujarat and western Uttar Pradesh. The settlement being covered in this area, it extended from Sagundagaru in Balochistan in the west to Alamgirpur. It's situated in the present Uttar Pradesh in the east, and the Mandu, it's in Jammu Kashmir, and the north to Damitbapar, Ahmednagar, the Maharashtra in the south. So some Indus Valley sites have also been found as far as away as Pakistan and Turkmenistan. So we followed with the important sites in the Indus Valley civilizations. So India, the Kalibangan, it's situated in Rajasthan. Kalibangan is situated in Rajasthan, and Lothal, Dholvira, Rangpur and Sarkota, it's present in Gujarat. Banwali, it's in Haryana, and Ropur in Punjab. So these were some of the important places that settled the Indus Valley civilization. In Pakistan, Harappa on river Ravi, the Mohenjo-daro on Indus Valley River in Sindh, and Chandugaru in Sindh. The civilization was a Sindh. It's a river that flourished and establishment of the Indus Valley civilization. So the civilization was the first discovered during an excavation campaign under John Herbert Marshall in 1921 to 22 at Harappa, following the discoveries of seals by J. Fleet, that was called the J. Fleet. The Harappan ruins were discovered by Marshall and Rai Bahadur Dal, Ram Shagni and Madhu Sharaf Watts. The Mohenjo-daro ruins were excavated for the first time by R.D. Banerjee. So the Mohenjo-daro is first time that was discovered by R.D. Banerjee and E.J.H. Mackay and John Marshall. So it followed by the Indus Valley cities shows a level of sophistication and advancement not seen in other contemporary civilizations. So most of cities had similar patterns. There were two parts, citadel and lower town. Citadel, it means upper town, and lower town is settled in the Harappans and Mohenjo-daro. The most cities had a great bath. So that great bath, it's like a swimming pool, and it led with the channel also. The most cities had the great bath. There were also some great granaries, the storage of grains, and two storehouses made up of burnt bricks. So burnt bricks is very important during the Indus Valley period. They built the two storage houses also. And the evidence is also seen the closed drainage line. That means a manhole system is used in the drainage lines, and excellent storm water. That means rainwater harvesting, present rainwater harvesting, and wastewater management systems and waste. So the wastewater management, the drainage was being purified in the wastewater management systems. Weight for measurements and toys and parts, etc. A large number of seals have been discovered. I continue with the other slide. So according to this, the important sites, along with that, the three phases, the Indus Valley civilization was divided into three phases. Early Harappan phases from 3300 to 2600 BCE, and mature Harappan phases from 2600 to 1900 BCE. Already I have mentioned that 1900 BCE is decline of the first phase, and the late Karpan phases from 1900 to 1300 BCE. Early Karpan phase is related to the Hagra base identified in the Gagra-Hagra river valley. The earliest examples of the Indus script date back to 3000 BC. There may be a lot of seals that relate with the Indus scripts. The phase stands characterized by centralized authority and an increasing urban quality life. So next one is trade network is also flourished during the Indus Valley period, had been established, and there is also evidence of cultivation of crops. Already I have mentioned that cotton, and along with that peas, sesame seeds, dates, cotton, etc. were grown during the time. The Koddaji represent the phase leading to the mature Karappan phase. The Koddaji is a place nearer to the Mohenjo-daro. We see in the mature Karappan phases. By 2600 BC, the Indus Valley civilization had entered into the mature stage. Early Karappan communities were turning into the large urban centers like Karapa and Mohenjo-daro in Pakistan and Lothal in India. So next one is the features, the important features of the Indus Valley civilization. First, we are going to see the town planning and structures, important features of the Indus Valley civilization. So the Karappan culture was distinguished by its system of town planning, and Karapa and Mohenjo-daro each had its own citadel. Below the citadel in each city lay a lower town containing brick house which were inhabited by the common people. So a remarkable thing about the arrangement of the house in the cities is that they followed the grid system. So the grid system is also followed, that means the streets with the walls and houses are in proper manner. So granaries constitute or the important of the Karappan sites. The use of burnt bricks in the Karappan sites is remarkable because it is a contemporary building of the Egypt, mainly dried bricks for use, that means burnt bricks. The drainage system of Mohenjo-daro was very impressive, and almost all sites, very big and small houses, have its own country yard and bathrooms. In Kalibangan, many houses had their wells. So Kalibangan is also important features of the rituals is also practiced. So at sites such as Dolvira and Lothal and Dolvira is the port for the Indus Valley people. So there is a trade network is also being flourished. The entire settlements were fortified and sections within the town were also separated by walls. So another features relate with agriculture. Agriculture is very important in the Indus Valley civilizations. The Karappan villages, mostly situated near the flood plains, and produce sufficient food grains. Wheat, barley, bees, and chickpea and muscat were produced. The millers also found from the sites in Gujarat. Well, rice use very relatively rare. So barley rice is being cultivated. So Indus Valley people are the earliest people to produce cotton. While the prevalence of the agriculture is indicated by finds of grain, it's more difficult to reconstruct actual agricultural practices. The representations on the seals and terracotta sculptures. Terracotta is related with brick, again the red sandstones. The sculptures indicated that bull was known. An archaeologist extra plot shows oxen means bull were also used for buffering. The most Karappan sites are located in semi-arid lands where irrigation was properly required for agriculture. The traces of canals have been found at the Karapa sites of Charahi in the Afghanistan, but not in Punjab or Sindh. All the Karappan practices, agriculture, animals were also reared on the larger scale. Evidence of horse comes from superficial level of Mohenjo-daro and from doubtful terracotta figurine from Lothal. In any cases of Karappan culture was not horse center. So next one, so agriculture, they will not use the horses. For economic purposes, the importance of the trade in the life of the Indus Valley people is witnessed by the presence of numerous seals and uniform script and related weights and measures in a wide area. The Karappan carried a considerable trade in stone and metal and shell, etc. Metal money was used, not trade carried by the barter system. So there may be barter systems prevalent in the Indus Valley systems. And the practices navigation on the coast of Arabian Sea. They had set up a trading company in the trading colony in northern Afghanistan, which eventually facilitated trade with the Central Asia people. They also carried commerce with those in land of Tigris and Epithras. That means they trade with the commerce with Egyptians. The Harappans carried on long distance trade in Legazpi, which may have contributed to the social prestige of the ruling classes. So the last feature is craft. The parts, the Harappans were very well acquainted with the manufacturing and the use of bronze. The copper was obtained from the Khitri copper mines of Rajasthan, and tin was possibly brought from Afghanistan. The textiles impressions have also been found in the several objects. The huge brick structure suggests the breaking lay was important craft. This is also attests the extent of the classes of Manson's work. The Harappan practiced the boat making, bead making, and seal making. So there may be a manufacturing and industries there. The terracotta manufacture was also important craft. The goldsmith made jewelry of silver, gold, and precious stones. The pottery wheel was in full use. The Harappan produced their own characterized pottery, which was glossy and shining. And we followed that the religion. The religion is another important feature of the Indus Valley civilizations. In Harappa, numerous terracotta figures of women have been found. In one figurine, a plant is shown grown out of the embryo of the woman. The Harappans upon the earth as a fertility god and worshipped her in the same manner as the Egyptian worshipped the Nile goddesses Isis. So they, according to the worship of goddesses Nile river, the Isis is a goddesses that was worshipped by the Egyptians. That is also practiced in the Harappan civilization also. The main deity is represented on the seal with the three horned heads and represent the seating posture of the yoga and yogi. This god is surrounded by an elephant, tiger, and a rhinoceros, has a buffalo below his throne. At his feet appear two deer, and the visit god is identified as Pasupata Mahadev, it related with Shiva. The numerous symbols of the bliss and female sex organs made out of stones have been founded. Many of the Indus religion also worship trees and animals. They gave importance to agriculture and also nature worship. The most important of them is one horn unicorn, which was identified with the rhinoceros. So one horn unicorn picture is rhinoceros, and next important was horned bull. The amulets have also been found in the large numbers. So these were some of the important features that seen in the Indus Valley civilization. So what are the decline? So the third phase is decline, 1900 BC. The causes of the decline of the civilization have not been firmly established. Archaeologists now believe that the civilization did not come to an abrupt end, but gradually declined. People moved. So eastwards, and cities were abandoned. Writing and trade declined. Mortimer Wheeler, the archaeologist, suggests the Aryan invention led to the decline of the Indus Valley theory has been now debunked. The Robert Rex suggests that tectonic movements and floods caused the decline. One of the reasons is flood. Many of the historians and archaeologists said the flood is the main thing that the Indus Valley civilization was being destroyed. And Lambert suggests change in course of river Indus caused its decline. Other causes cited include the drying up of the river, deforestation, destruction of the green, and destruction of green cover area. It is possible that some cities were discovered by floods, but not at all. It is now accepted that several factors could have lead to the decline of Indus Valley civilization, and new cities emerged only 1400 years later. Thank you.